There are thousands of DOS games. Most of them are terrible. I play one selected at random with a 20-minute time limit and record it live. This is the result. Koi presents Romance of the Three Kingdoms. I've heard that name before. Where have I heard that name before? Oh, it looks... It's either... Well, it's Asian. Romance of the Three Kingdoms. Is this a book? Is this like a novelization? Like computer game or something? Right, new game. Yes. There was a Chinese book by this name. And this looks like a strategy game, perhaps, from the 80s, based on that. So let's give it a whirl. Number 1, A Chaotic World, 189 AD. Oh man, how many players? Let's go for 1. Player 1, which hero do you choose? So we've got a guy there with enormous charisma. And we've got one with terrible body, 3 with terrible body. Cao appears to have all the great stats. So much so that all the others sort of pale in comparison. Look at him. He's 88 body, 93 intelligence, 94 power, 100 charisma, and 97 luck. I mean, I'd be an idiot not to pick him, right? Let's go with Cao. What? Please set Cao's parameters. 84, 90. Oh, it's like a slot machine. 100 and 94. I guess so. Those are okay. I mean, we've kind of lost a bit the trade-off, but for the sake of the game, we're going to set the weakest computer because we'll be destroyed otherwise. It's going to be a rational computer. View computer versus computer battles. No, let us not view them. Everything okay? Well, there's been a series of troubles with my back and my hand, but I mean, game-wise, yes. Press hit any key. Oh, please. Oh, I thought that said press hit any key. That would have been good. What's the any key? Okay. Master Cao. Please enter orders. So, we are in China, as evidenced by the thing that says China there. And from the looks of it, there doesn't appear to be any mouse support. So this is all driven by the keyboard. And you'll also note that Cao has he has a problem that I don't suffer from. Poor old Cao in State 7 there, the Yangzhou state, has no beautiful women. Oh dear. Poor Cao. Probably saying that wrong as well. Okay, let's enter orders. 1. Move general. Move where? 6, 12, or 13. Let's move our general to 12. Who should go? Cao Ren. Sort of like Kylo Ren. Let's hope he's as destructive. Who else should go? Let's also have Cao Ang go with him. And 0 to finish that. How much money will you allot them? I'll give you 400. How much rice will you allot them? 500. We can easily take that country. Well, that's very, very confident of you. They've departed, and we see a nice little image of troops and horses, and they've taken the country. Sweet. So, we've got a master, which is us, Cao Cao, and apparently Cao Ang is in charge of the 12th state that we've taken over. So we have 8,500 rice. Let's enter some orders. 1. Move general. I mean, I don't know what 1 to 20 means, you know. We have a choice. I want to move him to 29 and put the pressure on 28. Cao Ren. And that should do. How much money? Let's give them that 400 again. And as you can see, our rice amounts have gone down. But we'll send... Look at that. We can easily take that country. Yes, we can. You can do it, guys. I believe in you. I've given you enough rice. And we're back to state 7. So I guess we'll take out state 6, right? State number 6. Go you. It's probably Gao Yu, but go you. Go you. Who else should go? No, there's only one go. Everyone else is a Zihao or a cow. How much money? And our funds are running low due to the expansionism. So I'm going to say 300. And we'll cut down the rice to 400. Well, Go Yu seems to believe that they can do that anyway. There we go. So this is the 29th province now. And is this the entire game? I haven't seen a computer go yet. What's number 20? Interrupt game, change display, wait. Sound on. Okay, please enter orders once more. What does 19 do? Do nothing? Are you really sure? Yes. Okay. What does 18 do? Begin wandering. What? 17? Oh, right. So a lot of these, you have to have the master in the state. Let's do, the merchant isn't in the area. Right. Oh, right. So, let's hit 0 for main display. If you hit enter, you can actually see what the orders are. So we got move, war, send, special tax, recruit, view, give, flood prevention, develop land, train soldiers, search, plunder, build a castle, take covert action, diplomacy, trade, authorization, wander, pass, and other. So this is very like Risk. It's very like Risk, and it's very similar. It reminds me of Total War. You know, those creative assembly games. I lost interest in them around the mid-2000s. I think the Roman medieval Total Wars from that time are the pinnacle of a series. But you've got a map, and it's all about expansionism and slowly taking over the empire and carefully sort of preparing your forces and your economy in order to do that. And that's the staple of Total War and to a degree Civilization. And both those games came out long after this one. But I feel like this is just a more sort of enhanced, developed version of Risk. Maybe it's taking its cues from a board game that I don't know. I'm not very up on board games, but I mean, based on what you've seen already, you'll know if you like it or not. And this was quite likeable. What happens if we just say do nothing to everyone? See, I think I've set the computer to too low a level. There is a degree of expansionism there, but they're not really challenging me or doing much. They're very rational. So, yeah, it's fun enough. I mean, if you're a strategy fan and you don't mind a strategy game operated entirely by the keyboard, essentially relinquishing your sort of mouse-driven sort of style and going flat out with keys and numbers, then this is probably worth a play. It looks quite interesting. And if you're like me, looking at other games and finding them interesting, it does happen from time to time. Usually the longer the video, the more interesting the game. So feel free to check out my hundreds of other videos in this series, And if you like what you see, subscribe. Now, back to conquering China. Cheerio.